There we go. Appreciate you, Alexis. Dun, dun. No, it's not Xbox. Nope. Elizabeth, how we doing? Seeing a couple new names on the YouTube front. How we doing? Hello. Lexus, we got Coda, Death Eater. Shout out to the new people on the YouTube front. Nice to see y'all. How we doing, TikTok? Hope y'all doing good. Must be a new player. Haven't played since Visionary was max 130. How much did it change? Squad identity still exists. Yeah, it still exists. The things that change is it's all the way up to 170 now. At the end of this year, it'll be 180. A new world will be coming out in 180. They're about to have test rooms soon, probably for the next couple weeks, but that will just deal with raids. So you wasn't here, I think, when raids were a thing. Raids are these 12-player events, but this new one will be 8-player based, I believe. So, with that, it'll be a little different with that raid. But raids came out. Beast Moon has some more forms. I think Beast Moon was out by then. So there's a thing called Beast Moon. Beast Moon have forms. Also, there's a Rate My Stitch event now inside the game. So you get to put your best stitches there, and there'll be events where you had to make a stitch with a certain theme. So those are there. There's a loyalty store now for members. For your memberships, you get points every single month. What else? I think that's what I have ever since 130. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of new areas, new worlds, and stuff like that. But essentially, that's all there is, Alexis. Bit of stuff to catch up on. And there's some spell weaving, magic weaving. That is a thing that's unlocked at level 60, where you can start leveling that up to where you can weave a different tree. So you know when you start the game, you have a selected school and you have a school tree. Like if I'm fire, I have the fire tree. If I'm ice, I have the ice tree, etc., etc. At level 60 now, 50 to 60, somewhere around there, you start this magic weaving side activity. This activity leads you into learning different how the spells operate in a different way, such as conditions and gambits, stuff like that, to where if you do certain conditions, the spell will do more, or it'll add more charms, or whatever it is, essentially. But what the tree does, you're combining your main tree with another school's tree. So you fire, I could combine it with ice tree, etc., to get other and new spells that can help with the gambits and stuff that I need, which can be a little bit different kind of combat if you're not used to it. PvP still good? I don't do PvP, so not too sure. Emmy, how you doing? Michael, what's up? And 180 will most likely happen at the end of this year. What's the best school for PvE in your opinion? Fire is great for beginners. The top 3 schools are Fire. Sorry, my hair looks a mess. Fire, Storm, and Death are the top 3 PvE schools in my opinion. They're the top 3. I'm a PvE type player. So I really don't get into PvP much. I would like to, but it's too much for me to be bothered. So since I don't want to be bothered with it, I'm just not doing that. We got 14 hours left in this event. I wish I got into this event more. It is what it is though. Game still alive? Yes, it's alive to the fact that it's about to be released on all consoles. And it is on Xbox game preview right now, which is a nice W for the game. People are really getting into it. There's a little bug going on right now that I think is still going on to where you can't get past a certain area, but that'll be resolved soon. But it'll be released on all consoles eventually. They're just still testing things out You see how players react to it and stuff. So it will be going to all consoles. You can't play with people on PC if you're on console though, but all the consoles can play together. That makes sense. Seven? Hope you're doing good, bro. What's up? Jazzy, how you doing? Yeah, I will say the game has gotten a nice amount of new people ever since it got released on console, because I'm even seeing more creators, more people making videos and stuff for Wizard101, for the people that's even on the console front, and more people even seeing like my older videos, because I still get some comments on my older videos, and people are saying that they're on console now, it's on console, all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's bringing people to the game, and it's just going to get better when they get released on all the consoles. So you just gotta wait for PlayStation and Switch. I'm gonna try it out on PlayStation when it comes out for like a couple streams, but then I'm going right back to PC. I'm a PC main, so I'm not gonna play Wiz on PC like that. Switch on Wizard101 cross-platform. Yeah, but except for just without the PC. PC is exclusive, and you can't do cross-play as well, or cross-progression. I mean, my bad. Yeah, you can't do cross-progression. So that's out. That's out, bro. Zaka, how you doing? When I read your name, I just thought about Shadow of War, because I think somebody in Shadow of War is very similar to that. Zaka. What's up, Muro? Sin Rider, how you doing, bro? I barely see this spell. This person being so different. How long does it take to get the max? I think you can get the max level in a month. I ain't gonna lie. I think you can get there in a nice, good month. And it's appropriate time. The first arc isn't that long. The second arc is way longer of an arc because it has 5 worlds and 2 of the worlds. No, 1 world has like 2 parts. But Avalon's a long world, Azteca's a long world, and Crystal's is 2 parts. So Arc 2 is gonna take a lot of time to complete. Arc 3 is not that bad. It's only 3 worlds for Arc 3. Then Arc 4 is not too long either. So you can do it all in a month, most likely. If you dedicate enough time to it. Crocker, what's up, bro? Yeah, they usually send out, they took a while because they need approval from Xbox to send out another patch. And that's one thing that we're talking about before it came out. Like, it's the reason why they wanted to separate it. Because to get approval for console takes longer for them than PC. So I guess this is like one of the prime examples in action on why they kind of kept it separate from when they first was talking about adding them to consoles, adding Wizard consoles. Yeah, I think you can hit 170 in a month, absolutely. Like, how long do you think it will take to complete Arc 1? Realistically, Arc 1's not that long. Arc 1 worlds are really medium to short. There's not a lot going on because the game considers it, in my opinion, Arc 1 is a full tutorial. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, the game don't get complicated or semi-complicated until you reach Celestia. That's when they actually start giving you harder fights. But all of Arc 1, the bosses like rarely cheat if they do. It's really plain and simple when you're going through Arc 1. 3 days, I just did it. You see, Galaxy said he did it in 3 days. I think a month is enough time to complete it. That's why I also recommend like this game membership, except for buying zones. The only reason I see like The only valid reason I'm buying zones is if you want to farm a certain dungeon like Mount Olympus or something. So other than that, there's no reason to buy areas, buy zones. No sir. What's up, Anthony? Celestia is a snooze fest? You don't gotta tell me. That's a fact. It's too boring in Celestia, bro. I could take a nice nap there. That's why one of my characters' walkthroughs canceled, bro, for the moment, because I don't want to quest in freaking Celestia. I just buy elixir, to be honest. I'm about to just cancel that, bro. I ain't got time for that. Knowing what you're doing and having a good pet will help go through early worlds faster. Yeah, if you can like have, like example would be if you can have like one high level wizard make a pet for your lower level wizard, it'll absolutely help you 100%. Where's the third guy? Where's the third guy? Maybe a loading screen. There we go. I kill next. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. I just started a game. I didn't know health can get that high or crits. Yes. Yeah. It can become ridiculous. Even pierce, resist, all the stuff from above, bro. All the stuff. But yeah, Arc 1 is very simple. Arc 1's not complicated at all. Arc 1 is not complicated. Hunter, what's up, bro? I've been farming spellements for Meteor Shower. I need 25 more. Good luck. Good luck with that. To those that are interested in test room, apparently in test room it's supposed to be a new raid and stuff like that. I think my guild's gonna try to do it. So if you're interested in looking for a guild that will be trying to do the new raid, link in bio to the Discord, and if you're on YouTube, link in description for the 8-player raid. So if you're intrigued by it and want to see what's going on when test room drops, feel free to join the Discord so you can join the guild. So we're gonna try to do that when it comes out. We can see how it operates. I'm glad it's 8 people. Thank you, Coda. What drops from here? Oh, I was just doing it to, well, Dreamwater drops, and I think he dropped some kind of gear, I think. Maybe a ring or something. I'm not too sure, I forgot. But I just do that to complete this. I gotta do a team up in Novus or Wallaru I use on kiosk, and that fight like takes like less than 5 minutes, so I just did that. Because everybody's always queuing up for it. I'm sorry. Since everybody's always queuing up for it, I just do that real quick, and then I just move on to the next. Daily assignment is Crab Alley. Chrysalis. Ooh. Oh no, Crab Island. Oh. Crab Alley's insane. That's pure nostalgia, Crab Alley. Oh, wrong house. I decorated a little bit more here. Just a tiny bit. I added this little fountain thing over here. I bought another one, so I might put like the other one over here on this side. But put a couple trees up. Put this at the entrance. We'll see what happens. I don't know, bro. I gotta lock in when it comes to decorate. I gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. Was a mess. I was thinking about Crab Alley and Triton Avenue for some reason. Hey, let me just teleport to somebody. Somebody's most likely there doing this mission. You deceived me. No, I haven't. Thank you, Death Eater. Oh, I just had to go. I didn't have to fight nobody. Fight. Easy work. I can make like some seeds or something. Catching fish, insanity. All right. I need to go back to Wiz City. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Sorry if I sound a little bit tired. I went running today after I didn't go running for like 3 to 4 weeks. Almost died. I did my 5 miles, bro. Thank you, 7. I want to get back to the game so bad. It's about to be on consoles if you just got a console. It's about to be on all consoles soon. It's only on Xbox at the moment. I need to go to the arena. Bobby G, how you doing? Uncle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. I need to get back to posting TikToks, bro. I need to look through all my TikTok footage or clips that I have saved. Because I got a button here that I can just save random moments. I need to go through them. I just haven't yet. Like, I clicked the button where I think I have a good clip, and I just haven't checked out if it's a good clip or not. I'll do that one night. See what I got. See what's worth uploading. See what's worth it. What's it? Ooh. Fishing, that's dead. Catch a fish. I mean, it's easy. It's not difficult. I gotta do 20 of them though. I gotta catch 20. I don't know if I got enough energy to catch 20. Nah, Josh. What level are you? I'm level 170. Maxed out. Bro's maxed out. Bro's a legend. Why can't I find it? There we go. Trippy, how you doing, bro? Playing Monster Hunter when I should be finishing Lemuria. I'm chilling. I went running today after like 4 weeks. I went running at my park and it's a 5-mile trail I can take. I took the 5-mile trail. Like, it wasn't my first time taking the 5-mile trail, but my body acted like it was after like 3 to 4 weeks. So, fighting for my life pretty much. And it didn't help that I was eating like a dog in the 3 to 4 weeks as well. Cakes, pizza, burgers, fat boy stuff. I was gone. Yeah, and now I'm suffering the repercussions. I didn't realize it was that bad until I ran today. I had to cut back on the bad stuff. But bad food tastes so good. Where's the sentinel fish? There we go. Easy work. Is that the new Monster Hunter? One of my homies played the new Monster Hunter. They was into it for a while. The bad stuff is good for you. Don't listen to the critics. Man. The bad food tastes incredible. Beast Moon be so confusing. It just has a little bit of a learning curve. Alan, you just gotta remember. The spells, like the damage of the spells is very simple. It's a lot of just adding and subtracting in a sense when it comes to blaze and traps. Like blaze and traps and shields. It's not none of that percentage crap. So it's kind of dumbed down. So it's not as you gotta calculate like the criticals and stuff. But the main thing you gotta pay attention to is what the card says. You gotta pay attention to what gambits are on the cards, what conditions are on the cards. That's the main thing. And what your card is, what your character is really good at. And kind of see what kind of combinations it goes well with. One of my favorite forms is the Storm Colossus, because it's a taunting, it's like a tank, but it's a storm tank, which is crazy. So what I mean by that is it has nice storm spells, but it also got taunt and stuff to focus aggro from the enemies in PvE or PvP. And I want to say I think I'm pretty good with that character when it comes to PvP. Like when I have to fight against other players, I be doing my job as a tank. Ain't gonna lie. Now sometimes I can get worked though if team's not that good. Official account, how you doing, bro? So you good at soloing bosses that you never will beat? That'll make sense in the sentence. That sentence is like coding 1 equals 2. Or 1 the same as 2. It's weird. That don't compute. We're making a string into a variable without converting it. Or no, a string into an int without converting. Do PvP? No, thank you. I get it, bro. Ice cream is my kryptonite. The best ice cream is cookies and cream. That's the best. I don't care what anybody says. Those that eat mint ice cream, get that checked out. That's not right. Okay, like we need to reevaluate your whole life if you're staying out here mint ice cream. What's going on? At all the flavor you choose a mint type. Like what a joke. Can't take you serious if you eat mint ice cream. That's a joke of an ice cream flavor. It's insulting. It's insulting, to be honest with you. Who does that? Low key is worse than being a myth whiz, to be honest with you. Every time I see your live, you have the most relaxing Genshin music. My therapy after work. Oh, thank you, Ron. Hey, that's my goal. I'll be trying to have my streams in a sense of just relaxing after people get off work or school or whatever, or just have it as background. Because some people say they watch the streams after like I'm done and they like use it for studying and stuff as like background noise. So I try to keep that vibe other than the crash outs in between, you know what I mean? But majority of the time I try to keep that. Yeah, I'm on live on YouTube and TikTok at the moment. Kenny, what's up? I like double fudge brownie ice cream. I don't think I had that. I'm a very simple guy in the fact that like I don't expand my palate. So I will just keep eating the same things constantly, whether it's the restaurant or whatever. I will just keep eating the same thing back to back, back to back. I don't like venturing out to other foods because I know somebody can relate to this. If I venture out to other foods, what if I don't like the food? And I just wasted money on a food that I don't like. To alleviate that fear, I will just stick with the things I enjoy, which is burgers. It's hard to mess up a burger. It's hard. So I'll usually just go the burger route. I feel like a lot of people can agree. Like, why venture out to new items if I know like my usual item won't fail me? Like, I know this is a good item. Why risk and change that? Don't fix it if it's not broken. With School League Fire. Do you play Power 101 as well? Yes, I have 3 max pirates. I haven't played it in a while though because there's nothing there for me to really do. There is technically, but am I enthused to play it? No. Until something major is about to drop, then I have to get through some of the quests from the latest event. I messed up, but nah, bro. I'm not really into. I'm not really. Oh shoot. Why? Sorry, we should be good now. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. We good though. I'm lagging out again. Lord mercy. With a crash out. Crash out, crash out, crash out, crash out, crash out. Why? Why? Fishing for just money? No. I'm fishing for the special event tab. It says you gotta collect fish if you wanna help complete the goal. I want to see the new Final Destination in 40x. That's when like the seats shake and everything, isn't it? I want to do that for a Transformers movie. Whenever I get extra funds. Are you trying to get that wand? No, I already got it. Do I have time for 20k likes? You should. We got 10k, which is incredible words. Thank you guys. Again, if you're looking for a Discord, we're gonna be trying to do the new raid when it drops in test room. So make sure you join the Discord in the description for it. Why is it lagging? I don't get it. Do I gotta run my task? Hold on, brother. What's going on here? I'm running the test to see what's up. That's a problem. But why? But it was fine. What's the issue? I don't know if I gotta unplug some stuff and plug it back in. Maybe. Let me become a mechanic for like 3 minutes. Hold on. I feel like it's good again. But when I ran the test, it said like it's bad. Which I don't get why. Yeah, I need to check the cord. Maybe the cord's loose or something. I don't know. If I see you do it again, I'm throwing my computer out the window. JK. I'd rather throw myself out the window first. The crazy thing is, like, you know when they say like, oh, there's a fire, just get out. Everything else is like just materials. Make you're important. Make sure you get out the house first. You know what I mean? No. There's one thing I'm at least grabbing before the place burns down, and that's the PC. I don't care. Like I could leave the monitor, I could leave the mouse, whatever. I'm taking the PC. I'm taking that. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but it's gotta happen. I invested too much for it to go in flames. Nah, we're good. Just give me like a minute tops. I just gotta unplug everything. That's all. Anybody can relate to that? Like, no, I'm not letting it sit here and burn. Freak that. For what? No, we ain't doing it. I forgot I gotta re-download Genshin. I just deleted Wuthering Waves because I wasn't playing it anymore and it was just sitting on my console. And I think I deleted Genshin as well. I wasn't playing those games for a long time. I just wasn't. What is the test room? Test room is when is a copy of the live room, so the main game, right? It is a copy of it, a temporary copy where it shows new content that's coming to the main game. So what they do initially, like to simplify it, they copy the main game, right? They make it in the test realm that is temporary to where you're able to try out new content, see the bugs and stuff that's going on. And then after like 3 weeks or whatever, it will come to the main game. Now, test room in Wizard101 is only exclusive to people that are members or spent $6 or more within the past 60 days or last 30 days, something like that, right? So that's what essentially what test room is. And they be having it for new worlds or new major updates, stuff like that. So they're gonna do it for like the summer update, which is coming out soon. So yeah, I have a video on it. I think I have a video on TikTok somewhere about test room, like how to sign up for test room. Somewhere on TikTok and YouTube. So it's somewhere there. Just been a minute because we haven't had a test room in a while. I farmed the secret boss in Mount Olympus about 40 times, and I have not got the Alpha Omega ring. Pain and suffering. How you doing, bro? W Coda, bro. A Discord giveaway of 20k likes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I low-key wanna go fishing or collect a rare fish and put them inside a house, because when I see other people's houses in game, I be seeing the rare fish and I'll be like, yo, that low-key cool. So I low-key want to do the same thing. My thing is, how do all these people remember all the items they have to decorate new houses? Like the new country cottage house just came out and there's just one person that has it all the way decorated already. And I'm like, how do you already have the mindset to decorate and put all this stuff there? Like, how do you remember all this stuff? And how do you have space for all this stuff? It's crazy to me. It really is, bro. You gotta have a different mind to be a decorator. That's in a good way. Like you gotta see the game in a different light. Be a decorator, bro. Like I don't think I got that. Let me just collect a few more, cause I ain't collecting 20. I really don't do this part of the quest or this part of the event because it just takes too much time. Anybody got time for that? I don't think I even see any more sentinel fish. I'll just end it there with that fishing. The added age verification because people can understand Genshin wishes, so I gotta sign in between now and next year or they will delete accounts that didn't verify themselves. Oh dang, so I have to do that? Oh dang. Dun, 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 dun. I might do that a little bit, Coda. Might do a little bit of decorating. Your account doesn't let you check mark gifting. I guess you mean like in your parental controls? It's probably an age thing in your account, I'm guessing. It's probably an age thing. Because I don't even think you can even talk to people. Like, you can't activate text chat unless you're a certain age. So they probably apply the same thing there, I'm guessing. Made me sick that you have to be level 50 to PvP. I think it could be, can't you not be lower level than that? Or you have to be. I thought you could be lower level. I don't know, my thing is right, like, can I be honest? I don't mind the microtransactions in Genshin because they do it so well, in my opinion. And it could be that I'm just spoiled with Genshin when it comes to the microtransactions. Or the way to get the currency for the wishes. It's super easy. You know what I mean? Like, I probably spend at most $3. And that's because I wanted to see what the event was for 30 days, because they had this thing where each day for 30 days you get like some other currency for the wishes. So I was like, let me see what this is about. And then I just did that, and that was probably no more like $3, right? But my thing is, I don't have an issue when they do it a proper way with the microtransactions, bro. Like, Genshin does it very well to where I feel like you don't even have to spend money. Like, I barely spend money on my account, and I got like a very decent amount of characters. And I'm like, why are people spending all this money? Like, you don't have to. Or like, what's the issue with it? Like, you don't gotta spend this money. Like, maybe because I'm spoiled though, because you can't get crowns a lot of ways. But in Genshin, you get a lot of their currency in a lot of ways, bro. Through missions and all the fun stuff. If not, I have open chat. I'm 28. I don't know, bro. You probably got ChatGPT that thing, bro. Ain't gonna lie. I haven't played the game in a while. When you finish all the quests in the game, what else there people to do? Raids, decorating, fishing, PvP, Beast Moon, Rate My Stitch events, the Captalan events, stuff like that. Quest helping. Now I thought you could be lower level. Am I tripping? Sorry. Apologies. No, it says mass. Oh, okay, so yeah, you probably gotta be level 50 at least. That makes sense. You should make the extra room near Fire Castle a space for aquariums and rare fish. In my Fire Castle. I don't really use my Fire Castle though. At least that's not on my agenda to decorate. Oh, unless you mean my Winterwind Tower. Oh, when you said Fire Castle, I thought you meant like my Fire House that's in the Crown Shop. That's what I thought. Right? Did I get it right? Or no? It's crazy is how it worked in Genshin. It's way better than say an EA or Overwatch, but off topic. It is. I agree with you. I'm logged into Dragonspire right now. Good luck with that. Dragonspire is a weak world, bro. Ain't gonna even lie to you. That world is weak. Nobody likes it. I mean, I can't speak for everyone. I myself do not partaking in the activities for Dragonspire. Me personally. But user, that's all the activities you can do, bro. It's a lot. It don't end at questing. Well, I feel like it's a misinterpretation of the game. Where you think you're just questing and then that's it. Journey's over. I can rest at the sunset. Not necessarily. You can do a lot of other things. Melissa, is another update with guilds and stuff. That lag spike was horrendous. There's a new update with raids and stuff. Not a new world yet, no. Elizabeth, thank you for the tiny diny. Thank you. Jonathan, how you doing? You're an Xbox player, huh? Thank you, 7. Thank you, broski. Thank you, thank you. 20K. Skilly, hope I say your name right. Melissa, how you doing? You said, I love your outfit and your motorcycle. Looks so rad. Thank you. W Stitch. Oh, Giant Monster. Am I delayed on Wiz? I low-key feel like it. Or I'm just bugging. 6K. Interesting. And part of me thinks I could just hit now and kill, but I won't take that chance. You know he is ice. Yes, they are putting it on Switch, yes. This is my alt mom, man. Oh! I see your profile. Yo, what's up, bro? Hey, you one of the legends I used to watch back in the day, though, Skelly. You're one of the legends, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. How you doing, bro? Legendary. My Wiz addiction about to go crazy. It's about to be on Switch, PlayStation. It's already on Xbox. It's about to go stupid. The amount of Wiz videos I'm about to see on my For You page is about to be disgusting. It's gonna be a mad fluctuation of Wiz videos. I'm here for it. I already seen new content creators already, and it's just on Xbox. It's great. Thank you, Seven. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the love, Seven. What's cute? Oh yeah. Sorry, Melissa. I thought I read that comment. I don't play Power101 as much anymore because there's nothing really interesting going on. I feel like my hair is pissing me off. Every time I look to the side, I just see it like I see. MP. I feel like it's showcasing my giant forehead. I got that KSI action right now. I don't like it. No offense, KSI. You're one of my legends, one of my goats. Inspirational, to be honest. But I feel like it's showing up too much forehead action. Dang it. Overthinking it. No worries, I appreciate you answering my questions. You have a lot of questions to answer, I guess. Yeah. No, looking at two chats and trying to make sure I'm doing the proper things I need to do in the team up as well. Thank you for being understanding. Always crap on Wizard101, even though I already have every max level Wiz in the game. Just because in-game content is bad with PvP being stupid. I mean, the other thing to do other than like PvP though. Is Test Room coming out soon? Yes, probably within the next week or two. You should be expecting Test Room. This week or next week, I'm guessing. Gonna be a little busy in Wizland. But PvP is not the only thing you can do in game. It's like a whole bunch of other stuff to do if PvP is bad. Oh. PvP is rough with the learning curve, so I get it. Even without the learning curve, I just know it can become like unbalanced at times. It's understandable. But there's other stuff to get into. It's just you don't have to exclusively stay to PvP. I'm a competitive person. I don't really do anything but PvP. Do you do Beast Moon PvP or no? It is Death Eater. It really is. I'm like, oh, what did I do now? Okay, like, I wonder what I did to get these new faces. I like it. I'm just curious. Had to toss some crowns. Get in on it. Oh, Test Room. You still play Wiz, right? Anything ranked, man? Oh, okay, so what do you think about the PvP Beast Moon joint? You don't like that either? Power101 surprisingly had a lot of new content over the years. The newest one involving Krakatobi was okay. I was disappointed by that, Melissa. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was disappointed. Yeah, you know. That kind of took me away. Ain't gonna lie. That was rough. That was rough. Yeah, I couldn't. No. I love Power101 though, but that was just a rough thing to get through. I ain't gonna. That was just ooh. Felt super rushed. Super buggy when it dropped. It was a rough time. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh nah. Let me just stay on the Wiz front. More people was watching Wiz on my channel anyway. So I was like, for sure, let me just head back over here. This where it's at. But I like it though. I still love Power101. Power101 storyline is great. Oh, they have a great storyline. I love the combat. It has a better combat system. I just wish they did a lot more with it. It's just unfortunate because Wiz is their money maker. Whether you like it or not, Wiz is their #1. And always will be. That's the KI's child. That's their baby. Cookie, what's up, bro? Appreciate the rose, man. Thank you. But Power101 has a lot of potential. They wonder. You're in my For You page. Nice. I wish they made another game for Wizard101 and completely overhaul everything because stats feel broke. J. Todd Coleman, wish he was back. Who's J. Todd Coleman? Was he one of the devs or something? MoBGA, like, yes and no. They were nice because I was able to, I did the proper tags and everything, so I got a decent amount of views from Power 101's thing. But they're just way more on Wiz and Pirate. That is definite. That's, just that's so obvious. So I'm out to stick over here, you know? Why not? Oh, 6K. Oh no, I'm too late. No. What's cool? I'm a fireman. And Wizard, have you completed the weaving portion? I have not been on in a while, and I'm not sure if this is recommended. It's a completely side thing. You don't need to get into magic weaving, essentially. But the issue is with me is the labors are too demanding. They're too much. Right? It's too much work for what they're presenting. I think they did that though, so you won't just get through it in one day, which is understandable, because I can see from the developer standpoint, they will at least have content to where it will take the players a while to get through, so they don't get bored, and then they try to say, where's the next piece of content at? You feel me? Like, I get that. I understand. You know, you make something that will last a while so you can focus on other projects or try to come up with new ideas in the meantime. But my issue is, I feel like the labors are too much to where I don't want to be bothered with the trees. The one I did the most was the storm tree, right? I think I'm like rank 3 for the storm tree. I think it's a cool concept. I love the concept and I love the idea. The one thing that was poorly executed, in my opinion, was that when you weave with one particular tree, I'll give you an example. When I first did it, I decided to weave with storm, right? Just for the funs of it. I was like, let me do the storm tree, right? I did that and got to like rank 3. When I got there, I was like, all right, let me try to get to the death tree, see what happened with the death tree. So when it says, do you want to, when you weave here, you'll lose, you won't be able to weave with the storm tree anymore. I was like, all right, cool, no problem. But the thing is, right, I missed some context. When I was with the storm tree, I learned the spells, because you learn spells as you're ranking up. You're able to learn spells with your training points, right? So I got like two like spells from the storm tree, right? The weaving tree. So when I went to death, I was like, all right, cool. When I did that, it took away the storm spells I trained for and gave me back my training points. That's one thing I don't like, is because you're only able to have that particular tree spells at a time. So I'm only able to have death weaving spells at a time, or storm weaving spells at a time. I can't have them all. I can't collect them all and have them all at the same time. Like, I have to, it's separated like that. And that's one thing I don't like about it, and that kind of took me out. It's like, I wish I could just have them all together so I can use whatever one I want, instead of having to go back to the tree and just have to swap out what I want to go with for the time being. And then you had the labors, right? The labors, I think the labors would be like defeat 25 mobs or something, defeat a certain boss 10 times. It'll be like 2 bosses you can defeat 10 times, somewhere around there. There'll be a fishing labor quest, and I think there was a team up quest or adventure party quest. There's 5 labors last time I remember, and you had to at least do 4 to level up. So it was a lot. It was very tedious, essentially. But that's why I kind of fell off it, and it's not really needed, but it's something you can do like around level 50, because it's unlocked after Dragonspire. So when you're done with Dragonspire, you can get into it. And I think that's not a bad time then to do it, because you can just do it as you get tired of questing and want to take a questing break. You can go ahead and do the spell weaving. Nice little side activity to do. But I don't see myself to do it. I don't see a reason for me to do it unless I need it for, like, I guess, raids or something. But other than that, I don't really see a point of needing those particular spells. And they're cool. They're nothing too crazy. I don't even think I even got any right now, because I didn't relearn them from the tree ever since they took them back from me. Like you still keep the progression, right? Like I'm still technically like rank 2 or 3 for Storm. I'm still that rank. It didn't like reset me. I'm still there. So if you level up to rank 3 in like Storm, Death, and Ice, you will still have that. It won't delete itself. It just when you go back to that particular tree, you'll still have your rank. It won't start you all the way from rank 1 at least, which is good. That was a tangent. Let me catch up with chat. But I hope that answered the question right. I heard why they stopped. You heard why they stopped updating Pirate? Well, I heard initially years ago it was a money issue, but they got that resolved now, so they're actually doing better and they're having way more updates now, which is good. So, I'm glad they're focusing more on Pirate. I'm just curious about what's gonna happen storyline wise, right? I feel like they're trying to plant where they want to go, because these past few updates seem like they're trying to figure out where they want to go to. And I think they finally got it with this whole Kragotopia thing and with this Kragotopia villain. So the next villain is supposed to be a necromancer, something like that. It's not Morgeth, they said. So that's out of the question. But we gotta see what happens. I'm intrigued. I love the Pirate 101 storyline. That storyline's incredible, bro. Ain't gonna lie. If we go for arc 1 to arc 1, Pirate 101 story, I would say is better than Wizard. I mean that. Bro. It is PC, yes. I left Wiz back when they made Dragoon farming and came back when I found Speed and other Wizard101 Discords. I missed farming there. That was a fun time. Halfang. Yo, okay, so my issue with that Pirate 101 update, it was too buggy for me personally. And it wasn't that interesting. And I felt like I felt like it was too copy and paste, right? That was another one of my issues. It was too copy and paste to where you could tell they just grabbed this same feature from Wiz the Pirate, same streets and everything. I'm like, whoa. But and in my opinion, it don't work. The streets don't work for when you try to implement it to Pirate, because you can't get around the mobs efficiently and you gotta dang near run into every single fight. And I was not feeling that at all, bro. Like I couldn't get around certain mobs because the streets were so tiny and compact. And if somebody was already fighting in that street, you have to join in on that fight if you want to get around. Like you have to fight here. Or just slowly tiptoe around them. Slowly tiptoe. I was not feeling that. Also, the voice acting of Pirate is way different. I don't mind the voice acting too much. Bonnie Ann sound good. I don't mind Bonnie Ann's. I think they changed Ratbeard too, right? That was obvious. But the Bonnie Ann's voice actors, I don't mind that change personally. I don't mind it. It's how things, right? Yeah. Yeah, I remember when they got bought out. Yeah, I remember they got bought my game ago. Yes, I have seen they dropped on our Xbox. Yeah, I'm just doing like random team ups. Usually I'm doing like the low level team ups so I can do my goal of 10 a day. So I can eventually get my badge. Make sure I like the stream if you haven't already and join Discord. We're gonna try to do the new raid when it drops in test room. So make sure you join Discord for it. You should join the guild. I'm glad I'm not missing out on much with the weaving. Oh, let me put GG. Glad I'm not missing out much when it comes to weaving. A lot of people on Wiz kept telling me to recommend it. So I'm happy to hear that you don't have to do it. Yeah, it's nothing really there. You can check out the spells yourself to see if you really want to get into them, but me personally, I'm like, yeah, it's all right. I love the concept though, and I love the area. It's great. Not too great. It's not too serious. Yeah, I'll go there now and show you. Yeah, it's mainly for PvP. It's very tedious. Yeah, glad it's optional as well. You don't gotta do all that extra mumbo jumbo. But I think it's a nice side activity, especially for people around level 50. I'm just glad they got a proper tutorial on school pips. We needed that for the longest because people ain't get it. I'm glad people wasn't getting it, bro. I'm glad people understand now with the new tutorial. School pips. Woo, that was rough. They're like, this is how it works. Tight. We needed that, bro. The heck? And then understanding gambits and conditions. Glad they got that whole tutorial for people now. Glad. Awesome, Melissa, thank you. It's optional, only did the first rank to get the blade to stack. Gambits and conditions were stupid, I hate it. Yeah, I don't think they're that bad. I don't think they're bad. It adds a little bit complexity to the gaming style. Now, when it happened in Novus, that Novus final boss, woo, that was a bad memory. That was rough. See, as you see here, right? They're decent, not too crazy. One usually a lot of people go for, I heard, is like Storm. Apparently people saying like for fire, the best ones are like life and death. I don't know. From when it first dropped, people like debating on what was the best. And am I gonna find out? Absolutely not. Because is it worth it? No. See, I get this, I get a blade, wild blade, living elephant, 2-time gambit of a charm. It gives 120 fire damage overtime for 3 rounds, and then it gives life damage. You can also combine it with, I wish I could just click and hold it, but Forest Lord and Elephant, living elephant. It's a beautiful place. I love the look. When this first dropped, bro, ooh, I was so happy. I wish there was a new hangout spot. If I'm being honest, I wish there was a new hangout spot. But the commons will never be replaced, I understand. But this area looks incredible. I wish there was a new hangout joint, man. I like the hangout here. And they also got like these auras. What's cool here is that they added a whole bunch of new spells. And not just here, but if you go to the Arcanum, you can see some new star spells and new astral spells. Let me just say that, new astral spells where you could put like negative auras on your enemies. And you still put auras on yourself as well, but you can put like negative auras on the enemy, which as you see is symbolized by purple. So what that means is you would do, like for this spell alone, you would do more incoming damage to the enemy. They'll be more accepting to death and fire damage over time by 35%. Their incoming will increase for 4 rounds. So you can put like auras on the enemies, which I think is cool. The bosses did that to us forever. Now we can finally do it. You know what I mean? Kiefer? Hope I said your name right. What's up, bro? Daniel, how you doing? Sorry, I haven't seen your comment in a minute. Nah, they should be fixing it tomorrow. The Hall of Champions glitch. Yeah, I love this area. It's nice. But again, it's not nothing major you have to do. It's completely optional, which is nice. But what isn't optional is the quest line. Now you will have, if you want to go to the new world, you will have to quest to Selenopolis. That just has happened. It's part of the main storyline. So if you hear like, oh, new world dropping soon, or hinting towards a new world drop, try to make sure you complete Selenopolis. Because you will have to complete that before the new world drops. If you want to go to the new world. I have the El Toro plushie. I remember I bought the Ninja Pig plushie and it got lost in transit. Kind of lost in transit. Okay, so you know that I bought the Ninja Pig plushie, right? And you know the thing with the plushies, like you low-key buy them like 4 or 5 months in advance, dang near, because they release them, right? And then they be like, we gotta hit our goal, right? So you buy it and they hit their goal within like a month or two, whatever. Then they'd be like, oh, okay, these gonna ship out like 5 months from now. I moved, right? And I forgot that they sent the plushie because they sent it like 5 months later. So I just lost it. It was gone. I was like, oh. Hell me. My favorite plushie is the Grandmother Raven one. That's my favorite. Rest her soul. And Merle Ambrose. Oh, the legends, dang it. Wait, they fixed the glitch? Not yet, no. You had to wait for approval from Xbox first to send out a new patch. Hope you're doing good, Cameron. That cliffhanger at the end? For what? Oh, for this world, for Solanopolis? Yeah, crazy, right? Now, one thing I prioritize, right? Like, some people prioritize stats when the new world drop, what the gear is, that you know what I prioritize? When a new world drops, my first concern is the story. Now, you know, you have some content creators out here, right? There's no diss to them. Please, don't see it as this. Some content creators, they try to burn through it or to see what the hardest bosses is and all that stuff, and that's cool. But me, like, when I do it, I take my time with it because I want to know what's going on, storyline wise. So if you notice, like when Test Realm drops and stuff, and if a new story thing added, I will pay attention to the dialogue, and I will definitely be going to do dialogue in my first go through. There's a little thing if you're new. So if you see in the future, like you see the channel in the future and you see me going through like the new world or whatever, I will be going through dialogue in the first run. Now, when I do it on my storm or whatever, I'll pass it then, but I need to know what's going on initially, because the storyline and the lore is what I'm interested in this game the most. Like, that's like number 1 or at least number 2 on my list in this whole entire game. Ain't gonna lie, that's important to me. I need my storyline. That's what low-key kept me here for so long. It's the storyline. Not sure there will be a new voice actor, or maybe just leave it as is. They probably not go. They're not going to do the voice acting anymore. Like narrator wise, they're not gonna. Nah. I ain't gonna lie. Her send off though was great. She had a good send off, so it will need like. It wasn't like a tough spot them like having to need it. Like they didn't need her again, where they ended her off in Imperia. That was good. Like they don't really need her anymore after that point. Like she chilling. That's the sunset. Spacebar gang. Oh no. I'm disappointed in you for skipping dialogue. I want you to know that. I'm disappointed. That's insane to me. I don't get it. Insane work. Anybody else listen to storyline other than Momi G? I know she don't. She Spacebar gang, diabolical. That's low-key illegal. Yes, I agree. I think the storyline is important to a game. Nice. Olivia, how you doing? Might start playing for the 3rd time. I don't know though. None of my friends play anymore. Freak the friends. You got Wiz friends in the game. You know what I mean? Merle Ambrose and them. We need Wizard City needs saving out here. You know how long I've been playing Wizard101 by myself for? Before the content creation? Ever since I started Wiz back in the day, I was by myself. In elementary school, I was by myself. Through my whole journey, actually, I've been playing Wiz like by myself. I knew nobody that played Wiz, like my whole life. Obviously, when I made content, now, yes, but I had no friends IRL that played Wiz. Zero. None. Like, there were people that heard, like, oh yeah, I remember that game, but they didn't play it anymore. They wasn't like, they were past that phase in their life. They were past that phase and also in my phase and still am. I do be sorry, guys. I just want to read dialogue to get the whole story. Most people rather skip it, which is a shame. Agree? So yeah, I'm sorry. So, that's why when like test room or something, I usually most of the time quest by myself, right? And that is so I can get everything right. Because you know, sometimes when you skip dialogue or like when you're listening and somebody else skips it, the camera angles will mess up and stuff like that. So to avoid all that commotion, I would just go to the dungeons by myself, like when test room and stuff drops. And then I don't mind like playing with chat later. It just when it first drops and I want to understand the story and everything properly, and especially since I'm like live doing it, it'll be good footage for me to have. So everything will be great when I look back at the recording. And I'll get a whole bunch of the exclamation points on the side with a whole list of them, like ding, 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 ding. Like, nah, I hate that. I hate when they all lined up on the side of my screen. I want to be in the moment, listening to the dialogue, camera angles and all. Fire Wizard gang, absolutely. I'm new to Wiz. What should I do? Just quest in the game, have fun. Appreciate you for the 5 roses, Chuck. But yeah, just quest. Have fun, learn the game. I have a guide on the YouTube channel though, for new players and old players. So YouTube's in link in bio. And you just gotta go, it's a playlist of all the guides that you need. But essentially, just get used to your spells. You wanna get into Mount Olympus when you hit level 30, but just take your time. It's nothing too complicated, or something you need to really learn in really beginning of the game like that. Because all of Arc 1 is really a tutorial. There are little tricks and stuff you can learn, but nothing too major. I'm just gonna be honest. Jason, what's up? Make sure you don't pick fire. That's a lie. Yeah, I'm like level 20. But yeah, so one thing you can do is you can talk to Baldur. I don't know if you talked to him yet. You probably got like your little exclamation point to talk to him from Ambrose. But this will help you start your little journey to Grizzleheim. But yeah, when you hit level 30, you want to make sure you farm Mount Olympus. What a fun stuff. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the other person. Oh, wait, they were waiting on me? Oh, sure, I thought I clicked it. I thought I was one of the 2 people. Oh, freak. Dang, that was all my fault. I thought I clicked on it. That's why I was sitting there. Me. Jeez Louise. I thought I clicked it. Cause usually I do. I've been doing that like all stream. I've been doing that the past like stream these past couple weeks have been out. Dang it. Dun, 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 dun. I used to play Wizard101 with an old high school friend. He gave up in Celestia, but I kept going until I finished Solenopolis. Power 101, I was on my own for the most part. Same here. Bro, I lost my Wizard Hall of Champions. How do I get it back? Sound like you're deep fried, bro. 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. You're cooked. You lost your character and all the champions. Died with the rest of them. Crazy work. Rest in peace to the fallen. Chat, put L-Mans. Put RIP. Dang it, hey, you're cooked. I don't know what to tell you. Five big booms. Hope it helps. Boom. But yeah, I don't know, man. They probably gonna fix that within tomorrow. And just gonna magically be back there. But if not, hope he ain't spend no money like that. That's a lot though. Hope he ain't spend no crazy money, bro. It's crazy. I hit my goal. My goal is to do like 10 a day. So if I keep this up within the next 5 days, I will hit 500. And then I'll get my new badge. I got team player. I don't know what this one will be called though. Probably team manager. Do you get bored? No. Wiz is too good of a game to get bored. There's too many things to do. Too many things to do in Wiz to get bored. Oh, I gotta be team champion. Ew. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be manager, then it's champion. Champion probably gonna be like 1,000 team ups. Ain't gonna lie to you. That's gonna be diabolical. He wants you to work for this house. And it's a nice house too. Right outside on Unicorn Way. It's a nice house. I like this. It's a nice little apartment. And it got a backyard too. Look at this backyard. Look at this. Look at this. Today will take quite a long time, especially if the final badge is 5,000 team or something. I think it's like 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, champ is 1K. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. But it's a goal for myself to chip it off little by little. Small bites. Small bites. The backyard gives me so much negative memories. What? Oh, King Debt. The King Debt fight, right? That was a cool fight. What you mean? It was cool because everybody always team up for it. I think I did that fight the most. I think everybody did. Everybody would just stand outside of the King Debt fight, especially like during double reagents. They would just stay there 24/7. Right out in Unicorn Way. What a beautiful house. Just need 1K team ups for it. I think it's 100 grand too. 100K. I had the Wisteria house and I love it. Oh yeah. Okay, chat. Real quick question before I get on to the next topic. What's the best house from like the crown shop? In the sense of that you can get from gold. Ain't gonna lie. I'll probably have to agree with the Wisteria Villa. It's a very neutral house, right? To where you can do anything with it. The Wisteria Villa is just a really nice basic house. And since it's not like, it don't lean over to anything specific in the sense of fire or ice or storm or death. You like to watch it. The watchtower's nice. The watchtower nice. I guess it's nighttime though. That's why it's not my personal favorite. It's nighttime. I wish houses had like a day and night cycle. I wish Wiz had a day and night cycle. That would be great. But only for worlds that make sense. Like you really can have a day and night cycle for Celestia, the fishbowl world, because it's Bikini Bottom. I guess you can when it comes to like the floating land or floating island or whatever, that area. But other than that, it's gotta be the same all around. And Dragonspire, they can't really have no day and night cycle. It's ashy. It's an ashy world. And they're dead. So the Sunken Palace is a creepy place. Thank you, Brody. Red Barn Farm is your favorite? You're a gardening guy, eh? It'd be cool if you go there, those little other houses. I don't really see this house chosen a lot for like decorating. It's a bit spacious, but I don't really see a lot of people use this house. Because the house is kind of dry. No pun intended. You know, we're underwater. It's definitely not dry. Always wanted a mansion with a PvP arena. Is this on PC? Yes. And the flooding's a cool effect, but I prefer having a house that's not flooding. Because I don't want everything to be a risk. Myth house almost feel like the crown shop compared to the others, but I love the life one too. The life one and the fire ones are my favorite, like school houses. Storm one is too rainy and too metal. But in the sense of a school, I feel like fire. I'm biased to fire. So fire's like my number one. The life house is very peaceful, so I like the life house. In the sense of a school. Ice is all right, surprisingly. Storm, I don't really care for it too much. Death is, no, I don't like death. Balance, boring. Very boring house. Myth, terrible. I can't even find Myth. That's the crazy part. Oh, here it is. Gross. Get that one-eye freak off my house. How long you been playing Wizard101 for? Since 2011. 2011. Wait, did I buy those items or no? I did. Blue Racer's been a minute. I also love the Mushu house. Mushu weak! Snooze fest. Can we get a snooze fest in the chat for Mushu? For those that agree? We should be majority of people. Nate, how you doing? I need to get my old account back. Old account info from. So many cool mounts from the last 10 years. True. Then like you need 5 big booms as well, bro. Boom. No, I'm joking. All right, we go from here. Let's try to line it up as much as possible. We're gonna go here. Perfect. All right, what I like to do is a little bit of a magic touch. Who don't love that Genshin music? My houses are Mushu houses. You saw them. Yours look good though, but the average Mushu house is weak. I hate Mushu. I need you to understand this. It shouldn't be surprising though. I thought we already. You've been watching long enough to know like Mushu's a snooze fest out here. Well, what do we not get? The copy and paste bamboo trees. Like, what are we doing? Yo, if they make it look like the same as okay, if they update Mushu and make it look the same as the Power 101 Mushu, it will get more points. Power 101 Mushu is beautiful, bro. I would chill. That's my favorite Skyway. If I'm being honest with you. That's probably like my favorite Skyway in Power 101. That sunset and the koi fish swimming and the water, man. Sit there and tell me that Mushu don't got the best looking Skyway. Go ahead and lie to me in the chat right now. Dang liars. You can't cap. Solid. How's he facing that way? Face this way. Oh, you're scaled bigger as well. Oh no. How much though? Like 125? 150. Oh. My fault, OG. My fault, OG. My fault, OG. My fault, OG. It's not hanging off the... It is, I think. Let me bring it up a little bit. with the 8. Perfect. But every time I see you on TikTok, you may want to buy a membership and play again. Get that membership, bro. Mushu and Cool Ranch, awesome Skyways. They got a nice Skyway. You gotta admit, Mushu is better than Celestia and Dragonspire. Yes. I had to think about that. I'll agree. I'll give it that point. Why does this fountain look bigger than this one? Am I bugging? I'm bugging. I need to rotate this guy though. Dun, 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 dun. Swing. Nice. This look weak. All right, bro. Whatever, man. I need a what they called, a gazebo. What the, where do I even find that at? I'm mad at some decorations I find. Like, oh, it's only given by a certain boss. Oh, or a certain pack. Oh, a certain event. Freak out of here. Finally got to my favorite part of Azteca when I leave. That's disrespectful. How did Shabalba go? Shabalba! I love Shabalba. That's probably my favorite, or one of my favorite dungeons in Wiz. No cap. I need to do a dungeon tier list. Like my favorite dungeons in Wiz. I need to do a dungeon tier list. Or like top 5. And Shabalba will go on that list. Like, you gotta break this down. Right? To those that haven't got to Azteca, you might want to close your ears on this part. To those that don't understand, right? You fight that man. You fight that homie Malice there, bro. On a freaking comet. That's falling onto a planet. That is OP. Think about that. Your arch nemesis, bruh. You're fighting him after you thought you killed him. You gotta fight that man on the back, on the top of a comet that's falling down. I will give Celestia this one point though. Celestia final fight is cool because you're fighting on the sun. That is great. That's a great thing too. My green screen is cooked. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better, I guess. All right, it is what it is. Is this full-time thing for you? Is this full-time for you? No. I think I actually got it before yesterday. Or not yesterday, Friday. I told you I'm an instructor. Dun dun dun. Dugmore's good. Y'all go spell for spell. What you mean? Oh, no, hold on, let me catch up. I just read a comment out of nowhere. For some reason, it struggled for a bit more than the Belloc. Yeah, just way too Darkmoor is the better version. Darkmoor is so good. I love Darkmoor, ain't gonna lie. Mommy G, hey, you feel me? Let them know. Let them know they frauds out here. They don't make sense. Brother is the worst. I will die on that hill. It's not though. You sound like a Celestia lover. That's what it sounds like in this chat. And that's diabolical. I need you to lock in. Actually disgusting. What's up, bro? Chrysalis over? Wait, Chrysalis is incredible. Chrysalis is a way better Dragonspire. I know that. Everything that he should have done in Dragonspire is what Morgeth did. Morgeth did everything perfectly compared to what Malister did. Malister, terrible execution. Man, it's trash. Terrible execution and planning. Weak. Johnny, I appreciate the 70 goats, bro. If I haven't said already, thank you, man. Hey, 200 missions is insane. It is, but it got good storyline. I don't know what's the issue here. I don't care about the mission count, to be honest. If the missions are good and if the story's good. I just don't really like the ending all that much. But that reveal was a W. Kind of made up for it, especially after all of Arc 3. Oh, you talking about, oh, not the final fight, but the ending. Oh, I get you. That's what you mean, right? Like, not necessarily final fight, but the ending reveal, like at the very end of the world. Ooh! Yo, Death Eater, are you here, bro? Oh, they got Darkmoor Dragon banners. Nice. I didn't know they sold those. Bro, I had to buy that with the quickness. The characters in Marleybone just gave me the ick. Aw. Wait, Death Eater, hold on to him. I don't even got a lot of backpack space for it. How many of them you got? I saw that dragon thing. I had to get it because it's gonna be gone soon. You can only get it by fighting the boss, which is okay. Can I use these? I prefer the orange ones, right? I think 2 to 3 seem rather hard to come by. Oh, it's 2 to 3? Yeah, I'll take it then, yeah. I am wondering if Ravenwood Academy will come out this year. Can I be honest? That preview that they showed for that Ravenwood Academy, it didn't look too good. I was a little bit of a snoozer when they showed off that preview. I was like, oh. Who remember the preview that they showed of that little dialogue of them, I guess, trying to interrogate us? Or trying to see what happened? I was like, oh. The preview, they showed a preview of like what the game's gonna look like and how it operates. They showed like a good, like, I think 10 minutes. And there was this dialogue. It's gonna be a dialogue heavy game, but the portion that they showed wasn't interesting at all. I was like, oh. Kind of snoozer, kind of sleepy. That's all we got. That's all we got. And then we just gotta see how the game drops, bro. I'm really into lore though, so I'm gonna play it for the lore. But it did not look that interesting from that clip. I like, dang, that's all we have. And we haven't heard much news about the game at all though, ever since that clip. No, I don't like Celestia either. Nice, okay, good. I'm a veteran player, but I never got into PvP. What's your advice? I don't play PvP, so my advice is to not play it. The lore doesn't look promising, but it was 10 minutes. Yeah, so I'm willing to, I'm not gonna be judge, jury, and executioner yet when it comes to like the full game. I just know from the portion that I saw, I did not like it. From the portion that I saw, but I'm willing to put that aside. The next KI Live is the 29th. Hold on. Let me see. Calendar. It will be, yes. They do it at the end the last Thursday of each month. So yeah, it would be the 29th. I'll try to watch that one. I'll try to watch it live if possible. I don't know, no promises though. Where'd my mouse go? There we go. I need like gazebo, like. Gazebo. Where can I find a good gazebo? Oh, there's an owl gazebo. You craft it. What other types are there? An island gazebo. Celestia, of course, Celestia pack. Get it from a pack, please. Forgot it. Ain't nobody trying. Spare me. Spare me, please. Avalon gazebo. Crown shop, of course. Anybody got time for that? Birthday gazebo. No. Oh, I can't even make the owl gazebo. I gotta get it from the freaking vendor in the freaking guild house, and he probably won't let me have it because you gotta be this rank if you want to craft anything. I swear, man. Well, I'm gonna make sure because I let my work know. I'll work 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. on those days instead of the usual 2 to 5. Oh, okay. You try to catch them all? Gotta catch them all. Bro, this game is one of the best games of all time, no cap. You know what I mean? Speedy, you got a favorite world, but what about your favorite area in the world? You mean like what's my favorite area in my favorite world? So if we mean like what's my favorite area in Imperia? Mendalia? Is that how you say it? I think that's what it's called. If I remember correctly. That's a tough choice to make. Here we go. Look at this beautiful area. This is one of my favorites. Oh, shoot. Hold on. This is my favorite area in this world. I mean, before it's destroyed, so this isn't the best example. But this is my favorite area, bro. It looks really cool. It's kind of on fire now because it's under attack, you know? But if you take that aside and how it looks initially, it is great. And you got the giant, like, chain up there. The life and death chain, which is cool. But it's in peril, you know what I mean? I like the heap in Lemuria. That's cool. That's probably my favorite. In Lemuria. Ooh, no, I was about to say that's my favorite area too, but I got Sky City over it. Sky City. Sky City over it, bro. Cloudburst Forest and Azteca. I'll have to put Alto over Cloudburst Forest. Cloudburst Forest is a beautiful area though. Oh wait, that or floating mountains. Oh shoot. Dang, man. I don't know. Best dungeon farm for 160. What's 160? 160 Novus? Push through to 170, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And farm Selenopolis. No cap. Fight for your life. Chat, W advice. Favorite area for me goes to the Blended Grove. Used to be in Arcanum, I think. Technically an area, even though it's a world. Wait, the Blended Grove for Zelenopolis? Oh, nice, Blue Racer. Sportsman. Heading to the bazaar. Oh, okay, I'll be there in a second. Hold on. Where is it? I wish I remember where these teleporters went to, dang it. Oh, brother. I need a giant sign. Neon gear isn't terrible. I recommend Sonopolis gear or Revere gear. They're both the same stat wise. Yeah, so just push through to 170 to be honest. And farm the Sonopolis. Don't farm the Nightmare Dungeon. Alto. Ooh, look at this beautiful area. The treetops. I don't know why, but this area just looks so peaceful. Like, I love how it's like people living in the trees. I love this area. It looks so good. And it's connected to the Cloudburst Forest. Safari of Savannah. Safari is a snooze fest. Why we have to put this impending doom on Azteca though? Why can't we put like on Safari or Celestia? Like a giant crack in the dome for Celestia, bro, or something. Why we gotta do that? Yeah, like just drown Celestia out. That's what I recommend. Do you need to be low 170 to farm Zonopolis? It's a 170 area, so yeah. And the gear is 170, so yeah. It's a nice area, bro. Alright, I'm gonna go there, Death Eater. Hold on. Deploying Eldiver. Yes, Darian. You put at UltimateSpeedster. What's up? Death Eater, I forgot your character name, so I'm just running there. Why am I running when I got a port though? Hold on. Jeez Louise. All right. Let me know when you're ready, Death Eater. Make sure I get the stuff I need. That's why I just switch cameras real quick. Okay. All right. Mission accomplished. Thank you, broski. I know it was mad uncomfortable being TikTok. I know you was. I was super zoomed in right here. You seen all the facial features, but it's good now. Felt personal, right? Be careful during the rain, homie. Yes, sir. Oh, man. When's test room dropping? Probably within the next 2 weeks, I would guess. I'll think within the next 2 weeks. They do that joint anytime, I'm just be honest with you. Well, let me go back. I need... okay, so I bought some floor flowers, right? My problem is I need something that will help decorate the outside. And what would that be? Like, let me plant what I got now. It could be tomorrow, I ain't gonna lie. It could be. They do it anytime. Sometimes they do like what on a Wednesday as well. They just be dropping it when they feel like it. No warning, no heads up, no nothing. Just here you go. I'm like, oh shoot. Hold on, I gotta set up the equipment. They just be dropping it whenever they feel like it. Friends, you know what I mean, Frenzy? Like, it just be wild, bro. They just be dropping it just to drop it. Like, I'll be like, oh, brother. What the heck? Gotta keep everybody on their toes, I guess. You feel me? Now, with these kind of flowers, can I just put them anywhere, low-key? Like... spacious? Like that? Yeah, 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 yeah! Let's fill up some space. They can be right here, right? What's that? Airplane orange trees. What's up, Dre? Queen Sabina's room in Chrysalis. Queen Sabina's so fine, bro. Ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's a fine bee. Cause she's a bee. It's crazy. Ain't it? Low-key diabolical. But we don't judge. No cap. Judgment-free zone over here. I want Power 101 to get fishing, which I don't know why it took so long for them to get fishing. Like, you would think fishing would probably be one of the things on the list that would be pretty up there as a side activity, right? Because you're selling. So I feel like it would be kind of easy in a sense for them to implement that. You know what I mean, Frenzy? Like, for the longest time, I'm like, why not add fishing as a side activity? I feel like that would be more appropriate for Pirate 101. Because you're on a ship. I'm sorry, you know, so a pack giveaway is happening in the Discord server. Be sure to join Discord. Yes, shout out to Coda, bro, for the giveaway. He giving away a pack in the Discord. Discord link in bio. Link in bio, bro. If you're curious and want to join the guild as well, it's in the Discord as well. Before you join Discord, there'll be a whole bunch of Wiz people in there, bro. A whole bunch of Wiz players. Cameron, how you doing? Okay, Blue Racer, bro. How we get better, man? The big pool flowers, the best place in Chrysalis aside the Shadow Palace. Shadow Palace is intimidating. That's a dungeon. That's the big boss area. That joke's crazy. I'm gonna end it here, chat. I had a bit of a long day today. So I hope you guys enjoyed though today's stream. That's good enough to end it on though. There's a giveaway going on in Discord. Make sure y'all check it out. Link in bio to the Discord. Make sure you check out the YouTube channel as well. Link in bio if you need any guides and stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I appreciate y'all coming through. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will be going live Wednesday. I will be trying to keep up to date if like touch room dropping and stuff like that and see what's going on that front. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'm glad to see you all as usual, bro. Shout out to Johnny, Chuck, and Cookie, and Elizabeth on TikTok, no-nos. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube front as well. Make sure to like, stream, subscribe if new. I will see y'all later. Have a wonderful night, guys. Good Monday. Sleep tight. See y'all later.